And that baby is a bulb. If I push my fingers a little too hard in one direction, it'll snap that thing in half. Ooh. Now, I used to buy these on eBay. They're cheap. They're like 10 bucks a piece. And install them into the bottom of the screen. But screens are not meant to have that done to them. You almost always have to break the screen to get the bulb in. And even when you get the bulb in and put it all back together, you're taking a chance. It's not the way. They're not meant to be replaced. They're just not. Unless you have a real good streamlined procedure for doing it, I wouldn't recommend it. But you can do it. 10 bucks. They're CCFL. Carbon something something fluorescent. I don't know what it stands for. But if you do a search for CCFL on eBay, you'll see where you can buy the bulbs. And you can buy them in different sizes. And that'll fit the screen that you want to put them in. I used to do them. I did about 5 of them. All of them were a success, but it's such a pain in the neck, I don't do them anymore. If the bulb is bad, I replace the whole screen. That's what I do. Now, there's another thing that could be wrong that's causing this. And I don't know if you can see the faint image yet. It's coming through a little bit more. Anyway, I got a Windows screen right here I can see. The other thing that could be wrong is it's called an inverter board. And this is a piece of circuit board that sits right here in the bottom of the screen. And basically all that does is it provides power to the bulb so the bulb can light up. So if there's no backlight, but you're still seeing an image on the screen, that means either the bulb is burnt out or the inverter board that's supposed to power the bulb is burnt out. Both of them will give you the same exact symptom. So how do we find out which is which? Well, what I like to do is first see if the inverter is bad. I'll take another screen, and this is the best way I can figure out how to do it, guys. I'll take another screen that I have that I know is a bad screen, but I know has a good bulb. Like this screen, I don't know if that has a good bulb. I usually write them on the back of these things. Okay, I write here. When I do a screen repair, I save the broken screen. This has a good bulb, but the colors are messed up on the screen. That's why we had to replace this screen for some customer. But I know the bulb's good. So I can put this and plug it in there, and if this thing lights up, then I know the inverter's good in this computer. Because the inverter powered this screen, it should be able to power this screen, but if it doesn't power this screen, then we know the bulb is bad. Alright, I'm going to power this down now, take the front bezel off the screen, check the inverter out. So I can see a faint image, so I'm just going to go by that. Here's another way where you can work on a screen like this. Actually, external monitor. I should be able to plug an external monitor into this screen and see a picture. Because it's not the graphics on the inside that's bad, it's the screen that's bad. And there it is. So now I can work with this computer at least enough to turn it off properly. Shut it down. Yeah, don't turn it off just using the power button. It's not good for Windows. Windows wants to be turned off when it wants to be turned off. It doesn't want you to decide when Windows goes off. So just do it the normal way. I've had a lot of customers come in with damaged operating systems because they just hit the power button and hold it for 5 seconds when they turn their computer off. You do it enough times and Windows technically says, look, forget you. If you want to keep doing that to me, I'm going to corrupt myself. Colon cleansers. I'm just sorry guys if you don't know what I'm talking about. That's what Acid said in the chat room here. Was there an ad for colon cleanser that came up on my video? It did? I guess pod nuts means, maybe they're trying to interpret that to mean something bodily? I don't know. Because all those ads are contextual. They go by what words are printed on the screen somewhere. And they actually go by what's written in the chat room. So if you guys are writing stuff in the chat room, you might see an ad pop up related to what you guys are talking about. So keep it clean. Okay. Now, how do we get this front panel off? It's a good question. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. What you have to do basically is take, there's usually screws on the front of the computer, the front panel, and you can't see them because they're usually buried under these rubber nubs. If you can see, there's like rubber nub here, here, rubber nub here, and we're going to pull them off, and we will see that there's screws under there. I use like a really small screwdriver to pull them off. Let me go get one.